Dr. Bez, what a pleasure it is to meet you.
Gunnar.
It's such a pleasure. I've read about you so often in the British press, and
I hope also in the German and in the European press and American as well.
Well, yes, but I have to say that I don't think you have enough exposure here in the U.S.
Okay, America is a big country, so that might.
It is, but we love stars. And I think you've become a star for Aston Martin. You've become a great figurehead, and I think the British press picked up on that. But why aren't they using you more over here as to be that representation here in the U.S.? Why don't I see you in Road and Track and Car and Driver as much as I do in Car Magazine?
Because Road and Track is not asking me. Because nobody, if they are not asking me, you cannot go and say, hey, I need a portrait, I need an interview with those things. So we are a very understated company. We are very sophisticated, and so we are not used to shout too loud.
Of course, but is this too much of the British sort of social system where one doesn't introduce oneself until one is introduced by a mutual acquaintance?
Maybe you should introduce me here better.
Perhaps so. Dr. Bez, I'm really excited about the Rapide, and can you talk to us?
Okay, I hope you're also excited about our other cars because it's the foundation.
I'm spoiled for choice. I really am.
DBS is absolutely a great car, in dynamic in performance on one side, but also on the low ride comfort and enjoyment.
As a luxury car enthusiast, the Rapide holds a great deal of promise to me. I see the design; it looks sharp. It's better than the Porsche Panamera. I think that it'd be interesting to see if you can beat them out of the gate.
I'm confident that the Rapide is and will be the most elegant, the most beautiful of these four-door sports cars. I'm not talking about a limousine, I'm talking about sports cars, and of course there will be some competition, and we are looking forward to them, but I'm absolutely confident. None of them is looking as good, as elegant, as smooth, as exciting than the Rapide.
Are you personally involved in every single model that goes? I mean, there aren't that many. It's not a huge company. But do you have your hand in everything, or do you say for the DBS, no, you guys take it from here? I've started the ball rolling.
We are a small company, but we have introduced in the last years 14 new models, more than some of the big companies. But it's really true. I am involved in those things, and of course I have great teams who understand, who know what I want. I want them. So the character of the car, which is delivered, which is expressed in the form, in the shape, in the character, how they drive, this is how I like them. So I not only approve the designs or work with the designer to get it where I want it.
It gets your personal blessing.
But I also do the ultimate test drive. So if I'm at the end driving the car and I'm happy with what it does to me, and I say, okay, now you can go, otherwise you have to change it a little bit. So there's a lot of personality in this. But I can say that the whole team, and I'm now 8 years running this company, basically responsible for all what you see here, they understand and they are convinced that this is a good way to go. So it needs now less day-to-day interference, because they know what to do.
Your personal history was with Porsche?
Yes.
Do I have BMW? BMW and Daewoo?
I was at Daewoo in Korea for 5 years. Yeah.
So you segued from Daewoo to Aston. Do I have that right?
Yeah, I am probably the only car manager who has experience from the most prestigious car brand Aston Martin to a white sheet of paper brand Daewoo at this time in 1993. This was a white sheet of paper after separation from GM and built up there to 1.2 million cars. So I think this offers or opens me a lot of opportunities and knowledge about the market, about people, and of course about technology.
Tell us how you transfer from doing the mass market economy car in Daewoo to an elite segment line like Aston Martin. How do you wrap your head around that? How do you make that fast transition?
And a car guy is emotional. And this is all that. There are lots of people around who are emotional about cars, but this emotion is not sufficient to make good cars. You need to be very rational. You need to be very knowledgeable about all technologies, about future technology, what is possible in all of those things. And if you can pair this with emotions, you can do it. So if you want, at Daewoo, this was no emotion. This was just business, rational, what to do, how to do, to get such a product from zero to something. And with this, there is too much emotion in the past involved. This is why the company failed so often, because there was too much emotion and emotional leadership there. So you need to pair the emotion with the rational, and then you can make such a product. It was not that far from where I come from. When I started with Porsche, Porsche was a small company. Porsche was a very personal, familiar company led by the professor. You need to adjust, because if you go to BMW, cannot do the same thing as you do with Porsche, because it's a different brand, different people, different expectations. And I think this is the flexibility I have developed over the years. So at the end of my probably professional life, I do run for 10 years or more in total Aston Martin, and by this give Aston Martin a new life.
Now, I had mentioned the Rapide earlier, and you had said, "Oh, but look at our wonderful lineup here." Of this lineup, what is your personal thing? What Aston says? You know what? This is Dr. Bez's.
Good, but I have the favor that I can drive whatever I want, whatever I.
This is true. This is true.
In the evening, if I think, oh, I should have a Roadster, then I take the Roadster. And if it's whatever, I take a DB9. I enjoy all my cars.
So you have the luxury of choice.
So I have lots of kids, and I like them all. And I cannot say I like one. It depends just on my mood, what I like more at this very moment. And as we offer so different characters in what we deliver, so with a V8 Vantage, we deliver a tailored car which was very close to what a 911 has been in the past, when it was this small, tailored, powerful, well-balanced, not Porsche was never well balanced, but we are now well balanced. We are now really what it could be. But on the other side, if I go in the DBS, which is really very relaxing, so superior, it gives you such a good feeling there. You are not forced by all means to drive the car hard and fast. You can enjoy it. The greatest thing is to enjoy a fast car slow. This is a great thing, because a fast car, to drive it really fast on a racetrack, this is easy. Yeah. But to make a fast car enjoyable under normal and slower speed, is great. So all of them are my favorites.
How does it feel to be under new management?
New management is great. I have worked under Ford Motor Company from the very beginning to reach a situation where we could be independent. And I'm very grateful to Ford Motor Company that they have enabled me to do so.
They're still a shareholder, right?
Yeah, they're still, but they allowed me to build up what we have seen until last year. And as I said, I'm very grateful for this. And now we have a new ownership. I myself am an owner now. It's now not just that I'm paid for doing something. No, I can say now it's really a part of me. This is the first thing, and the second is, of course, we have now a little bit of different dimension. I have, in the last 10 months, since we are together, I have approved the Rapide. We have approved the build of the Rapide, because approving the Rapide is once, but you need to build it as well. So it's approved. The build is approved. We have shown the V12 Vantage, the new concept, which is approved to build. We have built a new design studio, and by this I have insourced. First time in 94 years history, design to Aston Martin was always somewhere outside until I have started. Now I have really a design center there. We have just acquired, and we will open this on 20th of May, engineering and customer center on the Nürburgring, which is a first, and will be a great place to go and spend the 2-3 days on the Nürburgring and drive the cars with instructor or without instructors there. So it's quite a lot.
Dr. Bez, I hope you allow me to gush a little bit and say it was an extreme pleasure to
Thank you.
have the time to talk with you, and I hope we see you more in the American press.
Okay, I look forward to this.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.